What going on, good people? It's your boy Big Dog Barking, straight out of Memphis 10. You know what I'm saying? Back with another one. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Man. As y'all can see, I'm outside. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting this little rain coming from Tropical Storm Francis now. It was a hurricane, I guess, but it's a tropical storm now, so I'm getting this little rain in the city. You know what I'm saying? I love the rain for all those that don't know. I love when it's cold and I love when it's raining. I love when it's raining. You know what I'm saying? Help me sleep better. It's just something about the rain that it just does something to me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just out here enjoying the little breeze, whatever the case may be, sitting out here watching little raindrops. I might see a I might see a junkie walk down the street. I don't know. Depends, but yeah, I'm out here enjoying the rain. It is what it is. But I want to talk about a lot of things that happened over the past week. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna talk about Colorado and what's going on with Deion Sanders and that program. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't got nothing to talk about. I ain't got nothing to say. I said all what I had to say last year when they went 4-8. I was telling people last year is that, hey, bro. Oh, excuse me. I was telling people last year that slow the hype train down. Let the man do what he gonna do. Let the program build. Let it gonna do what he gonna do, and then we'll see in the next 3 to 4 years is Colorado really a good team. We're gonna see Colorado a good team when Travis Hunter and Shador and Shiloh leave. You know what I'm saying? Then we can see is Colorado a good team. But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. They still got the same problems they had last year. I no need to speak on it. It is what it is. I was gonna say something about Dak getting his new deal. What is it? 240 over 4 years, 60 million a year. Hey, Jerry Jones was playing chicken and he had to cave in because what was your other option? Try to trade up and get Shador or one of the quarterbacks coming out this year. He did what was right. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna talk about that. I ain't no need to talk about that. I can't talk about the debate. You know what I'm saying? And I have not a problem telling people that I am voting Republican. I am voting for Trump. You can feel how you want to feel. You can say what you want to say. Don't bother me none. Because I'm not um what Trump say and how he do things don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want somebody to patch on your butt, make you feel good while simultaneously screwing you over. You know what I'm saying? I rather not. If you gonna give it to me raw, give it to me raw. At least I know where you're going with your policies and your plans and everything like that. You might say some things I might not like, but at least I know where you're going. You know what I'm saying? You ain't finna just blow smoke up my butt and tell me when it's you gonna piss on my head and tell me it's raining. You're not gonna do me like that. And you ain't got no policies, you ain't got no plan or whatever the case may be just because you make me feel good. Nah, buddy. We talk about that all the time on these platforms. It's like saying things that make people feel good. You doing them a disservice. So nah, I'm voting Republican. I'm voting for Trump because I like my money. I like economics. Like when I was in high school, I was in the Business Professionals of America. Yeah, for accounting. So I like numbers. I like business. And Trump's economic policies make a lot more sense to me than Kamala Harris' economic policies, if she have any. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I was in business professional of America. I know understand business, understand economics. I understand how business work. And just listening to what she say on how she gonna strengthen the middle class, how she gonna do this, how she gonna do that. I'm like, it ain't gonna work. Cause for one thing, it's like you already in office now. You already in office now. So why every plan you got now, why everything you want to do when you become president, you ain't doing it now? That don't make a lot of sense. You already in office. You already got a position. You the tiebreaker on a lot of decisions. You know what I'm saying? So why is it that you not able to implement some of the policies that you have coming off top of your dome, supposedly? Why you not implementing none of these policies in your plan now? If that's what you plan on doing. And everybody know is that them 4 years up under Trump, we were eating. We were good. We were thriving. Say what you want to say about this, that, and the third about them, but I know from 2016 to 2020, I was eating good. Me and my folks were eating good. My dollar could stretch a whole lot more than what it do now. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I look at things. So why I know what's going on now, and I know what went on in 2016 to 2020. And if I'm comparing 2020 to 2024 and 2016 to 2020, my common sense tell me to go with what I know that had my dollar stretching, not had my dollar shrinking. When that's just the economic part of it. You want to talk about immigration, you want to talk about the border and all that right there. Hey, my thing is this right here. Whatever going on in Springfield, Ohio, whatever going on in Chicago, whatever going on in Aurora, Colorado, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let these people come in and you let these folks do what they gonna do, cool, whatever. Hey, I've been dealing with Hispanics and Guatemalans for years. They ain't never bothered me none. I'm cool with a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? So if as far as border control, it is. I mean, if you want to bring in folks the right way, going through the paperwork and everything, I'm all for that. As far as crossing the border and getting in, how you get in and doing what you doing all that, I done dealt with them type of individuals too. So whoever's in charge of the country for the next 4 years as far as their border, it's gonna sound good, but they still gonna get in. They still gonna find a way to get into America. They gonna still find a way to get money. They still gonna find a way to take care of their family. They gonna still find a way to send money back to their countries and all that right there. They still gonna find a way. It sound good saying you're gonna put a wall up. It sound good you're gonna have more agents at the border and all that. All that sound good. But if I'm just being honest, if I'm just being real about the situation, I mean, they still gonna get in. They still gonna do what they gonna do, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? They still gonna come in. They gonna still do what they gonna do. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. You want to talk about the baby deletions, the time frames, and all that right there? Hey, like Trump said, y'all, people fought for it to go back to the states, for every state to have their own legislature about that. And I think that because it's not going the way that a lot of people wanted to go, now they want the Fed to take back over. Ladies and gentlemen, all I can say is this right here about that. If you in one of them states that got strict guidelines, strict laws dealing with that right there, that's gonna make you be more careful on who you do what with. That's all I can really tell you. You're gonna be careful on who you do what with. Because now you got 6 weeks, 8 weeks, whatever the case may be, you already know, unless it's some tragic circumstances, and you already know it's like, they ain't gonna give it to you. They ain't gonna give it to you. And if you feel some type of way, you gonna feel some type of way, but you gotta be careful. And this go for men and women. This ain't just me talking crazy to women about this situation. They go for men and women. You know what I'm saying? If you know you in one of them states to where you only got so long to make a decision, you can't be playing. You can't be playing around with that decision if that's what you plan on doing. If you already know in your head you don't want to be no mother. If you already know in your head you ain't ready to take care of no baby as no father. If you already knowing this, you only got so long to make a decision on what you gonna do. It is what it is. So get that out your head that it ain't gonna happen to me, or she can't get pregnant, or I can't have no kids, or whatever the case may be, bro. Just because you've been doing what you've been doing for so long, don't mean you ain't ready to make a decision. Man, man, man. Now, when y'all get there, let's say you get to work on time, fine, cool. Now you got this attitude that you want to do what you want to do. You ain't gonna listen to the supervisor. You don't want to take advice from nobody. You gonna do what you want to do because you feel like you ain't getting paid enough. Again, go home. Go home. Pack up. Go home. If this ain't what you want to do, by all means, don't do it. Don't do it. If you feel like you're not getting paid enough, don't do it. Pack up. Go home. You not finna be on my clock acting the fool with me, acting the fool with other employees. Cause you feel like you getting short change. You knew how much you were getting when you got here. You knew what the dress code was. We told you all this in orientation. And you want to come up here and act the fool. If you don't want to be here, go home. But again, just like with tardiness, I'm going to point you out. I'm going to point you out until either you quit or you get fired. If you want to leave when you want to leave, you like it's boring. Again, do what you got to do. But don't expect for me to move you up the ladder because you want to leave every time we ain't got no work going on. You ready to go. You ready to go. I might need you to go do something else. You don't want to do it. Can I just go home? Okay, go home. Now, when your partner get promoted, when your partner get promoted, when your best friend get promoted, when everybody else get promotion except for you, don't come question me why you ain't get no promotion, why you ain't get no raise. I'm gonna tell you what, again, every time I ask you to do extra work, you don't want to do it. You want to go home. See, Shawty right there, she did the extra work. She got the raise. She got the promotion. You, on the other hand, you wanted to leave every chance you got. That's why you making what you making, and she making what she making. He making what he making because he did the extra work. You wanted to go home. And out of all that, you still want me to pay you a full check. You still want a full check. After all of that, you still want to get paid for 40 hours a week, 80 hours every 2 weeks, whatever the case may be. You want your whole check. After playing with me at the job, coming late to the job, leaving early at the job, acting the fool with customers, whatever the case may be at this job, you still want to get paid for every hour that you supposed to get paid for. No. No. So now you quit because you don't want to do this. And now you want to complain because somebody from another country come in, ask for a job, fill out the application, whatever the case may be, that's willing to work for less. Willing to come to work with a good attitude, willing to work for less money and give me less problems. Man, it be some of the smaller dog that bark the most. That little bit dog be barking so loud. I done already told they got one time to run up on my yard. I'm gonna put one up in them. That just being real. But yeah. So now somebody from another country come in and they do everything. Tragic. Another person from another country come in and do everything you supposed to do with their job for a cheaper price. No complaints. Come to work on time. Do everything that you ask them to do plus more, and to do it for a cheaper wage. Why I wouldn't hire them? I give you every opportunity in the world to work, and you give me problem after problem after problem after problem. Then I bring in somebody else that give me no problems and do it for cheaper. Why wouldn't I hire them? Why wouldn't I? Which leads into the whole black entrepreneurship. It's because you don't want to work, you don't want to clock in, you don't want to do what somebody tell you do. You want to be your own boss. Fine, I got you. Cool. You want to be your own boss. Ladies and gentlemen, tell me what you going to do that everybody else ain't doing. That's going to make you some money. What are you doing that everybody else ain't doing? Whether it's food, whether it's clothes, whether it's hair, whether it's YouTube, OnlyFans. Tell me something you're going to do that's going to give you the lifestyle you're looking for that everybody else ain't doing. What makes you what you're doing different? That's just like when I was doing my thing in the streets. And when I started getting up out of it, and all I hear is guys my age, a little bit younger, was always talking about, man, once I get me some money, I'm finna go get some work. Bro, don't you know everybody do that? So what makes what you finna do so much different than what the next guy doing? When I see these females in the strip clubs and OnlyFans and all that right there trying to make a dollar, I'm like, what are you doing that's so much different than what the next female doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? I look on TikTok and Instagram, I see all these folks making these fire little meals and desserts and all that right there. And I'm like, oh yeah, I might buy that, I might try that, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Is you making stuff like that? Cause you gotta remind yourself is that this is competition. And just like I have said before about content creators, we're in competition. You gotta go buy some, make a product, make a 5 meal that's competitive to where you got good quality for a good price. A lot of y'all can't cook, and y'all know y'all can't cook. And a lot of y'all want to bust somebody head because you know somebody'll pay $60 for 6 wings. Not even whole wing, part of wings. You know somebody'll do it. But do you have enough people buying 6 part of wings for $60? The answer is no. Do you have enough people buying your content at the price you charging when you doing the same thing that this girl over here doing? No. You're going to have to make it competitive. And the little money that Kamala Harris said she going to give y'all, what you going to do with it? What you going to do with it? You going to, like I said, you going to go into food? You going to go have a food truck? You going to get a brick and mortar? What you going to do with it? You going to start your own clothing brand? Everybody got a clothing brand there. You going to do hair? I mean, what y'all going to do that somebody ain't doing? And then if you going to do it, what makes you different than somebody that's doing it? What makes you different? What separates you from the competition? My sister-in-law, she do braids, certified, got paperwork behind her. And I heard her complain, and I don't even, it ain't even complaints. I heard her talking about how customers will be having complaints because how she run her business. Because first and foremost, to get her, she gonna open her books up. She gonna tell you pick a date. Just know that it's a non-refundable deposit. That's the first problem. Because a lot of these females that want her to do what they her, they don't want to pay their deposit. She got family members that don't want to pay their deposit. My wife done got her hair done by her a couple of times. She like, I'm going to respect my sister's business. I'm going to pay the deposit. While she got other family members that want to skip the deposit part altogether. And I hear her saying like, if these females got a problem with how I do business, you ain't gotta do business with me. Just know that if you want me to do your hair, you gonna pay this deposit, and it's non-refundable. I don't care if you come up here or not. Just know that you ain't getting your money back. So she got two boys she got to worry about. She got a husband she got to worry about. She got a lot of other things she could be doing. And you want her to come up to the shop to do your hair. You gonna pay her. You gonna pay her. And needless to say, she make her money. She done been out of town doing for her and all type of things. But the wrap all this up right here. Black jobs or black entrepreneurship. Either way, you're gonna have to put some work in. Whether you get up early in the morning, clock in on somebody, clock and work 8, 10, 12 hours, or you start your own business, it's gonna take 8, 10, 12 hours a day just to get your business off the ground. Just to get your business out of the red and into the black. It's gonna take some time. Which one would you rather do? Because mind you, if you go to work, you'll get a check. You might not like everything you have to do to get this check, but at least you'll get a check. When starting your own business, there's no guarantee you're gonna get some money. There's no guarantee you're gonna get some money. And how much you willing to invest in your own business just to be broke? But anyway, I appreciate everybody that came through today. You know how I get down. I don't be up here long. I'm finna enjoy the rest of this rainy weather. I think my son finna get out of school early. And so his game might be canceled tonight. So anyway, I enjoy y'all company, and I'll get up with y'all good people at another time.